in my rhyme book until my time took, then I'm gone. Rolling up another blunt so I can stimulate my dome. Representing for my home, but it be on some cool shit. Young niggas could groove with and chicks could move with. That real shit. Play me in the club and they'll go nuts. Throwing up gang signs, neighborhoods and such. I'm throwing like Peyton on medication. So high, I'm a flyer, but I'm not from Dayton. Right, the runs on my dome, dodge police in the street. MBs on my beat, make my cipher complete. Yes, I will smoke until they find me in the obituary. Just look up dated, find my picture in the dictionary. Show them love, ain't fucking with you. Only got time for niggas that's true. Roll up one, I'm roll up two. Sometimes I'm rolling up out the blue. Ooh. Yo, it's your boy OG Spade, and today I'm popping in, just doing like a weekly wrap up type deal. Um, when it comes to video games, music, anime, just kind of everything that hit my radar this week. Um, if you liking what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified, and we gonna jump right into it. So this week, the shit that's been making headlines is Drake's lawsuit against UMG. Now, before I go into this and have discussions about music related things, I just like you all to know that I do not critique music. I'm not here to say something is good or bad or something like that. Like, I'm a musician myself, and I just feel like that's kind of like a conflict of interest, I guess, by putting stuff like that on my pod. So, I'll stay away from the critiquing and stuff like that because, people may love my music, people may think it sucked, but at the end of the day, it's thousands of songs being released daily. So the sea of music is huge at this point. So people can like what they like and don't like what they want to like. That's fine, but I'm not here to debate that. So with that being said, keeping all the music and all that aside, um, now Drake. So I'm a hood guy. I grew up kind of tough. Um, and my bad, y'all. It's smoky. It gets smoky in here. But I'm a hood guy. Grew up kind of rough. Grew up around gangs and like things like that. So, uh, when Drake first came on the scene, I was liking what he was doing because I'm like, okay, he's like doing little like raps about relationships and like singing for the most part. I kind of liked his little deal, and plus I was a big Wayne fan, so for me, I was like, okay, he under Lil Wayne too, nice. As the years progressed, like Drake started getting more hardcore and more rappy. Now, if you don't start off like that, it has me feel like you aren't really like with that lifestyle. You just kind of went into it because it was popular, or maybe it was something you wanted to do. With all the mafioso raps and all the talking about like doing stuff to people and all this and that. So I've already been turned off by Drake just because of that. But with the lawsuit, have y'all ever met or seen a situation? It's been many situations I've seen, like I could probably talk about, but like, have y'all ever seen a situation where somebody talked the most trash, antagonizing a person? That person finally be like, all right, like I'm about to go over there and whoop your ass. Then they pull up on you, whoop you or whoop whoever. Like, have you ever seen this situation go down? I've seen it a lot. Somebody talking crazy to another person, the other person pull up, whoop them, and then after that, the motherfucker either sue or call the police. But they antagonize the whole fight. Now, things like that happen all the time, so it don't really surprise me that Drake did something like that. But at the end of the day, like he's already destroyed relationships he's had with artists, but now he's destroying relationships he could potentially have with other record labels. Like, if you suing the record label you on, you think another record label is gonna pick you up and not think like, hey, this motherfucker might try to sue us if we take a wrong step. So like that's all I really got to say about that situation right there. Um, if he wants to continue like a music career, I feel like he should kind of chill out. But at this point, things are beyond what they could be. So shouts out to Drake. You know what I mean? Hopefully, he get back on his feet. But for real, and one last thing I'm gonna say about that, like he need to hire like not me, but he need to hire a person like me who ain't a yes man and who ain't gonna agree with certain shit. Like, cause if I was in his circle, I would have told him like, and I'm sure, hopefully somebody in his circle said something, but I would have been like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you tripping, dog? Like, just go in the studio. You got all types of artists and other shit at your disposal right now. Just go in the studio, make some hard music, wait for this to roll over a little bit, then come back out with some hard music, and even coming out with some new harder stuff after it then died down. Even if you humanize yourself and admit to the L, and I think that's the problem too. He's not admitting to the L or like moving and such. So I don't know. It's just weird to me. Tell me how y'all feel about that. I don't know, but piggybacking off of that, I'm gonna get into another cool little subject I seen online. People was talking about the big three. Now, in my mind, right now, like Drake is not a part of the big three. But in my mind right now, Kendrick, Future, Tyler. Those three are the big three right now. They have phenomenal years in my mind. Not saying that they are, but in my mind, they all had a phenomenal year last year. Uh, of course, we all seen Kendrick blow it up, but like Future dropped three projects last year and they all slapped. Um Tyler dropped another dope project last year and everybody was on that. So, and they've been consistently like doing this. I don't understand why Future wasn't a part of the big three anyway. But I digress. But at the end of the day, I feel like the big three in my mind right now is Tyler, Future, Kendrick. Um, Leave in the comments how you feel the big three is. And J. Cole, not saying that J. Cole had a bad year last year. He just his perception kind of went down because he involved himself in the beef and then retracted from it and then turned around and mentioned something else about the beef in another song. I don't know, but I just feel like people should stay away from that beef and like leave that alone. Um, so yeah, segueing out of that. So segueing out of that, let's talk about a little bit of gaming. So as of late, I haven't been gaming as much as I have been. I've been working on a lot of new music. Um, our collective TOG, we've all been coming together trying to make bigger moves. So um, as of right now, I haven't been doing a ton of gaming. I've been trying to stream on Twitch. Uh, so if you see me over on Twitch or if you want to find me on Twitch, I stream from time to time over there. Just trying to find like, my like grounding over there or whatnot. YouTube, I will be doing more often, so stay tuned. But as far as gaming this week, I have played quite a bit of Tales of Grace's F remastered. The last time I had that game, I played it. I believe I owned a PS3. So when I did play it at the time, I know I had multiple other games that I was playing. So sometimes when I play a game, I don't really pay full attention to it because I'm like playing multiple games at once. So uh, every so often, I kind of rush through a game and not really pay attention to it, which is what I did with Tales of Graces. But once I got the remastered version and started playing it on PlayStation, I did notice that the story is actually pretty good. I do like the gameplay. I've always liked the gameplay. Soundtrack is just like typical Tales. Like ain't nothing that's really crazy that stands out like that. It just all kind of fits. Um, but it's a pretty dope game. But one thing I will say though, for me as a seasoned RPG player and gamer, it's more of a easier RPG. It's not really something for, well, it's more for beginners. Also, at the beginning of the game, they give you a bunch of options to like nerf the game. So pretty much you could like gain levels and gain everything like super quick. So it is a super easy RPG. It's a quick run through. Or if you haven't played RPGs in a while and you trying to like get reintroduced to them, that game is something you should probably pick up and play. So I mean, to be honest, it's a dope game. It's fun. It's just a little bit too easy for my liking, and they give you options to make it even more easier. But like I said, it's a good RPG for beginners for sure. Um, I don't really. So also, I do like game recommendations. So recently I did a review on Beautiful Joe 2 and Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. So retro game recommendation for me, if you're an RPG head, I feel like you should go play Digital Devil Saga. You will love it. You'll fall in love with it. Um, but if if you play more platformers, this is like PlayStation 2 stuff. So if you play more platformers and things like that and like beat 'em up games, Beautiful Joe 2 would be something to go like pick up and play because everybody's not an RPG head. I get it, but Um, but yeah, those two would be my recommendations this week because they actually just dope ass games. Um, Also, you could pick up any Shin Megami Tensei that's on PS2. I have Nocturne, so and I also have Persona 3. So, any of those you could pick up, play dope games. Um, so moving right along in the anime, so I'm a little bit behind on the anime curve. Like I try to keep myself updated, but a little bit about my history in anime. I am a old school anime head. So like back in the early 90s when anime really wasn't super mainstream, there was a lot of anime that went around that was ultra like violent and gory, which is what attracted me to anime because I was like, whoa, what is this? So, um, anime was a little bit different in the 90s. Like, it wasn't really well known. You had to buy dubs. The dubs really weren't as good as they are now. And the only way you could find them if you had like Asian like shops in the mall that would have like dubs of kung fu movies, martial arts movies, and like anime and stuff. Or what I did was when I was younger, my brother lived in New York at the time, and when I would go visit him, we would go to Chinatown, and they would have mad like dubbed anime. So I would just grab stuff when I went up there to visit. So, it was a little bit different. Suncoast always had anime, but I don't really see those around anymore. So like it was a little bit different on anime like back then. Now it's so much anime and so many things I don't even know where to start. But to backtrack, my favorite anime coming up was Dragon Ball Z. That was something that kept a I always went out of my way to try to find like Dragon Ball like tapes, movies, whatever. So um, I was even hip to it before it came on Toonami. I was a little bit ahead of Toonami. I was starting to get hip to it before Toonami started airing it. So yeah, but Dragon Ball. So Daima, which my favorite character is Vegeta. I guess in Dragon Ball Daima, which is set between the Majin Buu arc and Dragon Ball Super, um, they gave Vegeta a Super Saiyan 3 transformation. And I thought it was really dope. I thought it was cool how they made him look. Does he need Super Saiyan 3 at this point? Of course not. He has God, Blue, and Ultra Ego and all that. But it was kind of cool to see them kind of level the playing ground between Goku and Vegeta. I know in Super, at points like Vegeta surpassed Goku and vice versa. Um, so it's a lot of that going on in Super. I feel like they're pretty much equal at this point. But back then, it was always a question of who's better, who's stronger, who's this, and who's that. But with that, that gives us a little introspective into how like their brain was trying to work with Super. It really, I mean, Dragon Ball, yes, it's always gonna be about Goku. He's the main character. He's the protagonist. Like, but Vegeta has been a series staple, and he has tons of fans. I'm a Vegeta fanboy, but at the end of the day, we do have to remember Dragon Ball Z is about Goku's family. But for me, I feel like it's more or less just about the Saiyan lineage. But it Goku is the main character, so things will always revolve around him. But I feel that it's nice that they've done that for Vegeta. Um, but yeah, leave in the comments like uh favorite moments in Dragon Ball, favorite transformation, um, or even just leave your favorite anime. Just give me something that I could go watch or catch up on because I don't really have a whole lot that I do watch. JoJo Bizarre Adventures, one of my favorite animes. I do like Baki. Um, but Dragon Ball Daima definitely has caught my attention right now. So, it's your boy OG Spade. You was chilling with me today. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all listening to me talk, do my thing, blow my little J, all that. So holler at me on Twitch. If you want to see me streaming any games, I'll live stream here and there on YouTube. But as of right now, it's your boy OG Spade, and I'm gonna get up out of here. Peace.